Aloha amigo, welcome to workout 36 out of 36 here on the Hero Legend program, wrapping up our 3-phase extravaganza. If you're listening to this, having done 35 of the other sessions, you are uncommon amongst uncommon folk. So thank you so much for your dedication to the craft. I really hope you've got a lot out of this program. It's been a gas. It's been a lot of fun, lots of fresh challenges. Always my favorite way to train is doing it alongside you friendos. So thank you. Thank you for your ongoing commitment, support, and all your words of encouragement throughout the program. It's been wicked, and we're just getting started. You know, plenty of other juicy jams and jellies to come after today. But let's talk through what we're going to be expecting in today's full body program. Equipment-wise, yes. Dumbbells, a weight selection that's going to allow you to get the most out of these movements. But there's plenty of just body weight only challenges here, especially in this full body workout. If this is the 4th time you're doing this particular session, as we have been doing for the last 4 weeks, then not many surprises, but I will still talk things through. Another nice to have as far as the equipment outside of your dumbbells is going to be this point of elevation. Now, I'm using a bench, but you don't need a fit for purpose bench, just a chair, a couch, or a table, somewhere we can pop that foot or knee up for the Copenhagen planks. If that is no good for you and it's just you and a mat in an empty space, then you can do a regular side plank, okay? But ideally, we can get creative so we can get the most out of that adductor strengthening. Let's talk about the workout. We've got our prime section. All right, so 2 rounds of 45-second windows, plank walkouts, lizard lunge rotation, alternating shrimp lunges, and squat with shoulder swimmers, just to get us head to toe rocked and ready, and sneaking in a little bit of extra mobility work there. Then we're going to come to our power work, so that's 3 90-second windows. At the top of each 90-second window, we're going to do this alternating jump lunge with rotation. So we had a shot at that last time, really surprisingly tough. Okay, so we're just switching lunges as explosively as we can with that alternating sort of chop motion with the torso. Now you can hold a weight, 5 kilos. Felt heavy for me last time, given how explosive we're trying to be there. So either go body weight only and just sort of clench your fists together, or use a sort of 3 to 5 kilo weight there. That's absolutely fine. 5 per side is going to be our dose there. Then we're going to come into our every 3-minute windows times 4. So that's the foundation work, where we're going to be looking at the shrimp squat. Now at this point, I'm down to finding these really, really tough. The variation that I'm going to be going with, which will probably be a deficit. So I'm going to be stood on top of a couple of inches there of a weight plate. That is really advanced there. Otherwise, we could be using hand support and holding onto the other leg. If you've managed to build up to holding onto the non-working foot with both hands, that's a really tough variation. Or you can use a counterweight, reaching a weight out in front of you to help bridge the gap there. Lots of variation there. Hopefully you've been following along, so you've kind of got an idea of where we're going with that. But essentially, 3 to 5 reps is where I'll be playing. You can do a few more if it's not quite challenging, given the variation that you're using. So feel that out. All right. Bearing in mind we have got 4 sets of this, so it's always worth starting relatively conservatively. And then the bent press. All right. So that is that rotating, pressing, hinging kind of motion there, kind of like a windmill, but dynamic in the sense of what's going on with the upper body. 3 to 5 reps there per side also. So to keep it simple, if you are doing a tougher shrimp squat variation, just do 3 to 5 per leg and then 3 to 5 per side on the bench press. Should leave us then with like at least a minute of rest, maybe even a minute and a half. Then we come to our Fortify, 60 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest. We've got the Zercher good morning, so I've been hugging a dumbbell there and doing that nice hinge pattern for the hamstrings, glutes, and lower back. You could have a dumbbell on the upper back, or you could stick to, say, a Romanian deadlift. It's just position of the loading slightly alters how we feel that force. For 60 seconds there, and then the dynamic Copenhagen. All right, that's a long time to be doing those, where we're going to be having the foot or the mid shin or the knee as our point of elevation and just going up and down for 2 sets. Our wild card finisher today is a nice, simple but efficient sort of full body blast, where we're going to be doing a close stance suitcase squat. So feet are sort of hip width apart, and we're not deadlifting. We're trying to squat down, so low in the knees and the hips, to the floor and up and down times 10. We then come into 10 per side gorilla row, and then 10 push-ups with our hands on the dumbbells for extra range of motion, or you can just come to the kneeling push-up if you need to. Okay, lovely jubbly. I will admit to you, as has been the theme recently, I'm feeling tired, I'm feeling beat, but nothing is going to get in the way of ticking off this last session. You know it's been delayed because we've had weather and other rocky life circumstances I don't need to spare you with. Spare you with? I can spare you. So let's dive on in, let's wrap this puppy up, and let's keep the party going. Ah, hello there. Let us do battle once more, dear friend. We're going to be starting off with our roll down to plank walkout and back up again. Ah, okay. Oh, yes. Rolling up. Think about your spine. It's a nice long slinky. Flexy, flexy, flexy. Oh.
Halfway there. Ten seconds. Rest.
Now that I'm down here, I'm going to transition to my lizard lunge base. Okay, so nice long lunge, squeezing that rear glute to really extend the hip. Should feel that on the front. I'm going to give a nice reach towards the floor. And then take that same side arm, rotating around, opening the chest as much as you can to the sky. And we're just going to alternate those sides.
Halfway there. Seconds. Rest.
Okay, now to check into that shrimp squat that we're going to be playing with. We're going to play with grease the groove with a alternating shrimp lunge. So I'm going to think about pointing my toe, facing the top of my foot to the floor, and just touching it down with this close stance position. Okay, just alternating side to side. Let that torso come forward as feels natural. And just get used to that forward shin angle. Putting most of the emphasis on that front working leg.
Halfway there. 10 seconds.
Now, you might find it useful to elevate your heels here, depending on how comfortable you find it sitting in the bottom of a squat. But that's where we're going to be as we perform our shoulder swimmer complex. So I'm going to have hands on the back of the head, swimming through this imaginary dense atmosphere, twisting the arms in the sockets until they're behind us. Fist bump yourself behind your back, and then continue on into that tall Y, fold, back of the head, rinse, repeat.
Halfway there. Ten seconds.
Okay.
Rest.
Feeling a little more sprucey after quite a heavy day at the computer, in the gym. We're going to do it one more time.
Round 5. Halfway there. 10 seconds. Rest.
Okay, on with old Lizzie. I'm just going to get moving here whilst we're down.
Round 6. Halfway there. Ten seconds. Rest.
Okay. All right, shrimpy dimps.
Round 7. Halfway there. Seconds. Rest.
Okay.
Last round. Halfway there. Seconds. Rest.
Okay. So I'm going to go unloaded here,
Rest.
as I am feeling a little on the slow side today, at least for this first set. So we're going to be in this position. I'm going to clasp my hands just to simulate that rotating part. So we're going to explode up, switch sides. Obviously, take it as steady as you need to. I don't want you slamming down on your knees, but we're just going to alternate that. And so on, side to side, okay? 30 seconds time. And if you're like, yeah, cool, whatever, we can add a lightweight. But today for me, all about feeling good. Like I said, I'm feeling a little rustier than normal. Sleep's been on a struggle, so hey, let's just go with what feels good, challenge ourselves where appropriate, and we'll come out winners. Right.
Let's go.
Not so bad. Not so bad. Naturally, I could build a lot more speed in there, but I'm not going to repeat myself. Just meeting oneself where oneself is at. I'll add a little dumbbell. Hurrah! Okay.
Halfway there.
We could do with some home improvements around here. It's looking a little tardy. Got some new dumbbells. But we could definitely use some pleasantries around these parts. Okay.
10 seconds.
I don't want to get known for my terrible small talk.
Round 2.
Okay. Ooh. Oh, I'm so sorry. Please don't take it personally. I've had the yawn attacks. Oh, for the last hour. Oh. But I will say,
Halfway there.
as much as I seem tired, faded, I am full of enthusiasm and creativity for what comes next. What comes next. I shan't be over-promising and under-delivering, which again is not something I want to become known for, where my ambitions write checks that my schedule and my body can't cash, at least in this current life season. But
10 seconds.
I do have grand schemes. Okay, last one.
Round 2.
Ciao.
Last round.
Ciao. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Done. Okay, let's talk shop.
Halfway there.
We got that shrimp squat. You might find it useful to have like a pillow under where your rear knee is going to go. Not only will that somewhat reduce the range of motion, it just gives you some reassurance that if you lose control, your knee will have a nice soft landing. All right, so our shrimp squat is in essence that. Okay? More specifically, traditionally, we have both hands holding, really tough. You could go somewhere in the middle, one hand holding, one hand
10 seconds.
with a little bit of support to help pull you out of the areas that you're not quite strong enough to do by yourself. So we could go like, that kind of thing.
Rest.
I'm gonna go today, first round, 5 per side, just with this going on. I like a reach for helping with that sort of counterbalance. I'm gonna go 5 a side to grease a groove, and then like I said, last time I enjoyed that deficit. Bit of a range of motion junkie, so working that tough move for a bit longer range, that's what I'm into. I played earlier on with the double hold, which is harder, I would argue, or at least in its own way. Anyway, and then we've got the bent press. Dumbbell here, keep your eyes up, soft knees, rotating, dipping underneath it as the arm locks out, standing tall. Weird, old school, but fun and rewarding move to really sow your strength and mobility qualities into one and try and express those in real time. That's probably the most elegant sentence I'll bring out in this workout. But for now, let's get our shrimp on.
Let's go.
2, Hey! 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Bench press. I'm going to start with a 20. I'm just going to do 3 per side, TBH, to optimize for going a little heavier, having more rest.
Halfway there.
Okay. I want another one with that weight. I am feeling crispy duck. But I am going to try my deficit shrimps on the next round. I'm going to put myself adjacent to the wall, or perpendicular, whatever makes sense, so that I can use some hand support if I have to. Yeah, okay. See, loads of rest. Let's do this thing.
10 seconds. Round 2.
Oh my god, that was tough. Come on. Nope. Don't have it. Oh man. Oh. Hi. Yep. Okay, I'm not going to apologize for that disaster, but, you know, sometimes it just ain't there. Good grief. Aye.
Halfway there.
Aye. Yep. Ooh. Nice, that felt better. You, on the other hand, Okay, 2 down, but hopefully you have an idea of what's challenging, what's the sweet spot. And if you have been obviously following along religiously, hopefully you're finding your best efforts. I know it's clear that I'm not really, also okay with that. No. So, across the next 2 sets, if you haven't already, let's find our best iterations. Toughest shrimp squat variations. Heavy, but confident and safe bent press. Lovely. Come on. Okay. Oh yeah. Yep. Ooh, okay, I'm going for it. Going for the big daddies. 30 keys. Just 50% heavier. Nothing crazy. Yep. Okay. Halfway there.
Halfway there.
Yep. Yep. Hey. Oh, tough cookies. Okay. 40 seconds, last set. Then we get probably the longest break of the session. Whatever we got left of that 3 minutes, plus an extra minute, which we're probably going to want ahead of the Fortify section. Good mornings in Copenhagen's. Delish.
Seconds. Round 4, last round.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. Are you with me now?
Halfway there.
Yeah. Okay. Jolly James. Point of elevation for our Copenhagen. Okay. Zercher wise, like I said, that's just loading the weight on the front of the body. It's just a variation more than anything. If that doesn't work for you, you could try dumbbell on the upper back. It's going to feel harder, maybe a little more vulnerable. Whatever we're doing, the same rules apply. Soft knee, nice braced through your 360 belt here as you reach the butt back. Find your best stretch through there. Drive through. And then the Copenhagen. Jolly good. Okay. Yes, indeed. Hey! Oh, yes.
Let's go. Halfway there.
Yeah, okay, that's good for me.
Rest.
Now for these planks, like I said, you could either go just regular side plank hip dip on the floor if you don't have anywhere to elevate. Otherwise, level 1 on the knee, level 2 below the knee, level 3 right on the ankle there, in order of difficulty. I'll try and hold my line on this one. Regress if I have to.
Round 2. Halfway there.
Ooh, quick break, quick break.
Ten seconds. Halfway there.
Little break, little break.
Seconds.
Oh man. And rest we shall, but not for long. Okay, one more set. One more set. Oopsie daisy. There we go.
Halfway there. Ten seconds.
Yep.
Rest.
Okay. Ooh. Come on.
Round 5. Halfway there.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go to the knee. Three.
10 seconds.
Yep. Ah, Icarus.
Rest. Last round.
Come on. I'll take a little break and then I'll drop to the knee, but let's get 3 to 5 more in this one.
Halfway there. Ten seconds. Rest.
All right. I know it's a scrappy day. Oh, cool. So, we're just going to do a nice 3-rounder here to finish. Now, suitcase squat.
Rest.
Wants to be as low as you can get here with your feet flat to the ground. So it is a squat position. Doesn't have to be as low as I'm going there. It could be anywhere from like there to there, right? And if you need to, you could elevate your heels on an inch or so. That would help you to stay sat in a deeper squat because of the ankles. I have unusual ankle mobility. So we do 10 of those. Then we come into alternating gorilla row. 1 dumbbell on the floor, 1 rows for 10 aside. And then push-ups. Either full hands and toes push-ups, knee push-ups, or deficit push-ups on these guys. On the head of a dumbbell, sorry. Just extra range of motion, if you have the kind of dumbbells that can do that. Okay. We can do 3 rounds, resting when we need to. And then we'll do a little stretcheroo.
Let's go.
Cool. Rows, dumbbells between the feet, knees out, chest up. Sorry about the banging.
halfway there.
Okay, 1 round to go. Okay. Ta-da!
1 minute.
I'm gonna let that run down. We're getting some key stretches.
10 seconds. Well done.
Okay. Indeed, well done. Whether it's just for this workout or for completing a most comprehensive program. Let's do front and back rotation stretches. So lying back first, send one leg over, gently guide it to the floor. Keep your upper back in touch with the ground. And we're just going to work through 5 box breathings per side. Okay. Okay, twisted cross now on the front. So prone, reach that arm out straight to the side, take the opposite leg, and you can just load that up as much as you like for the chest, shoulder, bicep area. Switching. And finally I'm going to do a puppy dog. So reaching the palms open and forward, bum stays high in the sky, drop the chin on down, and we're hanging. Okay, now for my brief but sentimental epilogue. One of my main things I've taken away from interacting with you all every day is just how everyone, whether we like to talk about it on the internet or not, we all go through our own challenges in different seasons of life, and it feels like such a privilege to have you guys feel comfortable in a way to share those in whatever level of detail you're obviously okay with, and see how you continue to navigate those. You don't let them put you on your ass forever. You get up, dust off, carry on going, making time for what on the surface can feel like a simple thing, doing a workout, but how that can really anchor you to resilience and perseverance and consistency in your own lives, which is why training has always been special for me. So I just want to give a continued thank you. And also, if it wasn't clear already, I'm a sensitive guy, doing my best to, continue to strive for my potential, challenge myself, but find enrichment in the journey, and not always looking at an end destination, whether that's with my body, my training, my business, my ambitions on YouTube, whatever it is, and just find the joy in the actual process of showing up. So thank you for your continued words of encouragement. If ever I lose track of it, you bring me back to center, and this has just been a really cool constant for me. So thank you. I'll share in our tab what I have planned for us next. And it won't be all that long. I'll be filming again in a couple of days. So lots of love to you. Let me know who you are if you haven't introduced yourself and how you found the program. And I'll be seeing you in a video very soon. Ciao for now.